Luke Belmar's 8.1 secret books that guarantee success.
Screenshot that, bitch!
How do you want to live your life? If I take you to a hospital, you will witness the pain of regret.
That I promise you that you have never heard of them all. These books have the potential to propel you past 99.98% of the population. And yes, that 0.1 stands for a secret chapter that I will reveal at the end of this video. Brace yourself as we begin with a billionaire-backed recommendation to Luke called Too Big to Fail. This powerhouse of a book covers how Wall Street and Washington fought to save the financial system. But here's a twist. Luke Belmar recommends reading 100 pages per day.
You read 100 pages a day, which isn't a lot. Nobody can tell me that it's unrealistic to read 100 pages a day.
Much like you, delegating hours to reading seems impossible, especially when you're trying to grow an online business. But yeah, I share a burning desire to get ahead of everyone like you. Stick around as I tell you how Luke spills the beans on how to read effectively. Our second recommendation was This Time is Different. This covers a comprehensive journey through centuries of financial crises, making it a must-read given our current economic crisis right now with Bitcoin. Now here's where things get interesting. Luke doesn't read a novel from cover to cover. No, he skims through books, strategically extracting what is essential to him at any given time. So you need to understand that we shouldn't be reading every single book from cover to cover. You should be picking up a book with a single pain point in mind, going to that chapter and extracting the exact solution that you will need. I've been doing this with my business. The third recommendation was Forbes' Greatest Business Stories of All Time. This peels back the layers of legends like Bill Gates, Henry Ford, JP Morgan, and Walt Disney, and what they all have in common and how we can apply this to our business and our mindset moving forward. I just start optimizing my day to find opportunities on where I can read and listen to books. I still can't wait to share this secret chapter with you boys. Anyone that says this is a green screen, you're not open-minded enough. Recommendation 4, Liar's Poker. This is the story of a group of traders and salesmen who at the time not only didn't make money for their customers, they used their customers' money to minimize their losses in the stock market. If you're currently looking into investment, this is a must read right now. Now, by optimizing my day, I removed YouTube that I would normally consume during my lunch break, as well as listening to bangers at the gym. Now I replace these with audiobooks and either reading. I turn these routines into powerful avenues to learn and grow. I mean, these simple shifts transform wasted time into golden opportunities and learning growth. The fifth recommendation, scientific advertising. Obviously, this is what I'm really keen with right now. It basically covers everything marketing, but also talks about Jay Abraham, who's one of my favorite mentors at this current point, who talks a lot about strategic marketing. And if you're wanting to get an edge on all your competitors, I would highly recommend you looking into Jay Abraham. This simple trick of reducing wasted time now allows me to learn more effectively than my competitors. I mean, this allows me to learn a lot more than anyone can in a day. Recommendation 6, which you've probably heard of this one. This book covers a way to reach your potential is wanting it badly enough, knowing yourself, problem-solving ability, the right team, scalability, and power plays. I haven't read this, but this is going to be my next book that I will be reading. Let me know in the comment section if you guys have read any of these books or what you're currently reading right now. But like you, I experienced that dopamine rush of reading a book, only to struggle to apply these strategies that I've learned into my business, forgotten a lot of them 2 weeks later. So I needed a better way and a more effective way to be consuming this information. There was a really interesting quote by Alex Hormozi that I was reading. It's like, it's along the lines of like, we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught.
A mentor once told me that we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught.
Don't quote me on that. The second to last book is The Magic of Thinking Big. This contains the secrets of getting the most out of your job, your marriage, and your family life, or even your business. I needed to analyze books differently, absorb information strategically. So I started writing down 5 things that I would take away from each and every book, just 5. The last book that Luke recommends is The Science of Self-Learning. This focuses on not only learning, but what it means to direct your own learning, which I'm super interested. Now, this is probably what you've all been waiting for, the point 1 of a chapter. Now, the secret chapter that everyone should be reading or should have read is Mastering Knowing Yourself. Now, you're probably wondering what book this is in. Is the first chapter of your 5 next moves.